Welcome to another day and Life with Sandy. Okay, let's start the day. Apple, egg, tea, and water. 0 points. Well, hello. I should say good evening because it's nighttime. I've had a very busy but productive day today. But today is Monday, January 9th. And we do have one birthday today. And this is a special birthday because Cena Thomas, you know who Cena Thomas. You've been with this for a while. My sister Denise started this channel when it was just Let's Get Fit back in 2015. And Cena Thomas was the very first subscriber to this channel because it was Let's Get Fit, and then Denise got tired of doing it. I took it over and named it Let's Get Fit with Sandy. And then after a couple of years, I decided just to really make it my own, and I called it Life with Sandy. But way back, when the channel first started, Cena Thomas was our very first subscriber. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cena. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great birthday. I was talking to Denise today, and I said, it's Cena Thomas's birthday. And she reminded me, but I didn't forget. She says, oh, yeah, she was my very first subscriber. So, Cena, you're well remembered by both Denise and I. And guess what? You get to celebrate the birthday all by yourself. You're all alone. But not all alone am I. Not like that. Not like that. I know I was going to get a haircut today. I just didn't have the strength. I'm feeling better. If you watched my meeting highlights, you saw that I lost 5 pounds. I was shocked. I'll tell you, I was shocked. I was really hoping for 2. But not saying that out loud because I didn't want to jinx it. And then when I got on the scale and it said 5 pounds, I thought, oh, that's got to be wrong. So I got off the scale and got back on the scale, and it was the same number. And I thought, wow. So then I went and I started my shower. I went and got my clothes for my shower. I got back on the scale, exact same number. So I truly, really did lose 5 pounds. And I'm really happy about that. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So today I kept putting off because I need to go get groceries. I haven't been to the grocery store since the 18th of December. It's the longest I've ever been not going to the store. I mean, I guess I started the pantry challenge early because I was eating everything from in the house. And we still have the milk that was dated the 8th. You know I'm not going to drink that. Jim's still drinking it. I said, I can get some more. He said, this is perfectly fine. It's fine. I said, okay, whatever. But I did get groceries, and guess what? I did get more milk. And I hid my milk in the back of the refrigerator because if I have some milk, it's going to be freshly opened. That's just who I am. I'm just like that. And then I had called Jimmy earlier in the morning to ask him if he'd stop by after work so we could do the tag because we have a tag video coming up tomorrow. So Jimmy did come over and we did the tag. We're only going to do the tag once a month because it's just kind of hard. Everybody's got a busy schedule with their filming and that. So we're just going to get the questions out like a month ahead of time, and then people can film it at their convenience. And so the January tag will be tomorrow. The February tag will be the second Tuesday of the month, and all of the tags thereafter will be the second Tuesday of the month. I have a collab coming up with Jen over at Embracing Chaos with Jen. I think it's 2 weeks from Sunday. I'm not really sure of the exact date, but I'll remind you when it gets closer. And it's a recipe with a fresh fruit or vegetable to get us back into line of watching our weight, doing better with what we're doing. Also, I was answering my comments, and Ruth Barnett is having some issues for her personal self. That doesn't make sense. She's in need for prayers for herself. How's that sound? So if you could include Ruth Barnett in your prayers, I would really, really, truly appreciate it. And also, Judy Reve's daughter had a heart attack. So if you could say some prayers for Judy, Judy and her daughter, more so her daughter, but Judy too. You know, everybody in the family is involved when someone is sick. If you could include them in your prayers, I would so appreciate it. But so I went and I did my grocery shopping. It really wasn't as, I mean, it was bad. I mean, it was a lot of money, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be since it's been like 3 weeks since I went shopping. So I stocked up on all my fruits and vegetables and that. I'm not going to put that video up until Wednesday because Wednesdays is usually when I go grocery shopping, but I needed so much stuff I couldn't wait till Wednesday. I didn't have not one fruit or vegetable or anything like that in the house. And so I thought I got to get out because I did really well this week following my plan. And then I'm getting stronger because I'm eating right. And so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to fall back on processed foods. I wanted to eat some fresh foods, fresh fruits and vegetables, and so I wanted to get that in the house. And then I did get doubles of some stuff, one at Target and one at Kohl's, and I was going to go over there today, but I'll be honest with you, I just going to the grocery store knocked me out. And then I had 3 garbage bags full of cans. And I like to park the farthest away. You'd think since I'm sick, I'd try to park a little closer so I wouldn't use so much energy. But I park as far away as I can. I put the 3 bags into the buggy. They took up the whole buggy. And then, or cart, what do you call it? Do you call it a buggy or a grocery cart? I call it a buggy. But anyway, I got all the way into the store and the recycling center was closed. So I had to go all the way back to the car to put them back in because there was no room for my groceries then. So I had to bring all that stuff back to the car. And then I was trying to talk to the man next to me just to be friendly. I think I thought I was hitting on him or something. I guess I'm just overly friendly because he saw me coming back with the cans. And I said, well, you know what, the machines are broken. He says, well, how do you like my car? He had a really nice car. It was a really nice car. I says, oh my gosh, he told me what it was too. Not a Range Rover. I don't know. It was an Escalade? No. It was an expensive car. I know that. It was like a SUV. Right? SUV? Yeah. SUV. Yeah. I always get that messed up with Law and Order SVU. But no, SUV. And he says, well, how do you like it? And I says, oh, it's really nice. I said, that must have set you back a pretty penny. Because I know that Jim paid like $55,000 for his truck. So this was like a big, big machinery. And he says, yeah, $99,000. I thought, oh my gosh. I don't think I would ever want to spend $99,000 on a car. Oh my gosh. I don't think he was trying to impress me. I guess I was impressed that he had enough money to buy a $99,000 car. But, and so I kind of joked. I said, you know, the very first house that Jim and I ever bought only cost us $30,000. And now you bought a car for $100,000. And he said, yeah. He says, but it's a nice car. And I go, well, yeah, it looks like it's a nice car. And I'm thinking, oh, no. That's why when I bought my car, I paid, how much did I pay for my car? I bought it in 2010. I think I spent $14,000. I think it was $14,000 on my car. It's all paid off. It's all mine. I don't owe not one penny on it. And it gets me from point A to point B. The only issues I have with it is I have a rim leak. And so I have one tire that always goes flat or loses air on me. And I'm just too cheap to go buy another rim. So we have an air compressor in the garage, so we just fill the tire up again when it gets low. So I did that. And then I went to the post office, and guess what? I got mail. I got some mail, so I stopped there. I actually went to CVS, too, because Jim needed some cough syrup, and he likes the NyQuil. And he didn't want to. I have Robitussin here, and I have Mucinex, and he didn't want either one. He wanted the NyQuil. And they didn't have any at Kroger's. So the good wife, stopped at CVS and bought him a bottle. But there it is, a snowman. You can never have too many snowmen. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Have a blessed Christmas. I truly enjoy your channel. I watch mostly on the TV, so I don't often get all the things to do. Love all the tag videos on Tuesday. Vicky. Well, thank you so much. Vicky. I'm not going to say her last name because she didn't put it on the card. But thank you. Thank you. She mailed it way before Christmas, too. I tell you, my post office. I don't know about my post office. It's just... And then I got another card right there. So, anyway, I went and did all that today. All hearts come home for Christmas. So true, so true. May the magic and wonder of the season fill your heart and home. Merry Christmas, Sharon Rogers, your YouTube follower. Hope Jim is well. Yeah, we're both getting a little bit better. We're both been sick, but Jim, I'm sure she's talking about Jim's surgery. He's doing really well from his surgery, but we're still both fighting the cold. He went back to work last week, which seems to be helping him more. I find the same thing. I haven't coughed all day because I've been on the move constantly the whole day, so that really does make a difference for me. And then I think that just having positive thoughts about things is going to help me too, because I'm really trying to be positive about everything in my life. So before I went shopping, I did have a small little snack, which you already saw. I think I had an egg, and so long ago, I had an egg and a apple, I think it was, and a cup of tea. But like I said, I was going to get a haircut, but by the time I got out of the grocery store, I was like exhausted. Who'd have think just getting shopping would make you so tired? But it's because I really haven't been moving for like almost 3 weeks. I've been just kind of clunking in a chair and sleeping in the chair and not sleeping well at night because my throat backs up. But last night I slept pretty well. I slept for like 5 hours straight before I woke up hacking up stuff. But I think that's what's helping me get better, is just not leaving it laying there. So, but today I wanted to talk about being strong. A lot of times people think that you never can ask for help. I have this bad habit of I don't like to ask for help. I don't like people to help me. I don't like to rely on people. And the older I get, the more I have to realize that it's going to happen. When I go to the cottage, Aaron, Christy's husband, which is my son-in-law, gets so upset with me because he'll try to help me with stuff, and I'll say, no, but thank you. Because I don't want to feel like I can't do it. And I know there's going to come a day that I'm going to have to give into that feeling and just know you're going to have to help me. But I'm not there yet. I'm not anywhere close. But just because I try to be strong and not ask for help doesn't mean that I'm weak, because sometimes you just have to ask for help. I get so much help from you guys. You've told me all year I should show my food, and I just didn't listen. I really didn't listen. And I really think that led to the great weight loss that I had this week, is showing my food. I had to hold myself accountable. And so I had to be smart about it. I really had to be smart. And sometimes you don't think of the smartest things to do as far as your weight loss. You just kind of hedge your bets a little bit. And we can't do that. We just can't. And then sometimes you just have to face the reality of your life, and you have to be brave and face it. I did not want to go back and track and see how well or how badly I had been doing for the last couple of years. I just didn't want to see it. But I thought, you got to be brave, Sandy. Put on your big girl panties, get back in there and look at your weight loss. And even though I knew I gained like 35 or 40 pounds, I didn't really register it with me until I saw it down on paper, how poorly I've been doing. And so I have to be brave and just realize that even though I feel myself as being strong, sometimes you need help. And sometimes needing help means reaching out and asking you once again to give me some tough love. I have never, knock on wood, got people that were mean to me. I mean, they really are. I mean, I don't agree with some comments that I get, but I can understand the spirit of why they're sending them. And I never take offense. My mother raised us to be very, very, very strong-willed people. If they like me, they like me. If they don't, they don't. And because you're not going to have everybody like you. It's just not, that's the way the world works. It's just not going to happen. And so when I get comments, I really look behind the person saying it and think in the past if they said negative things to me, or they're really just trying to be helpful. And I would say that almost every single time it's just that they're trying to be helpful. I'm not saying that I haven't got the occasional comment that was kind of like biting to me, that kind of like, I'm human. My feelings do get hurt. I'm not saying that they don't get hurt, but then I move past it. I don't dwell on it. I don't, oh my gosh, they said this about me. I take it to heart and just think, well, maybe that offended you. I'm sorry. But, I'll apologize if it's going to make you feel better, but not if it's going to make me feel worse. So I just think that I get so much support and so much encouragement, so much love on this channel. And it really helps me. It helps me more than you will ever know. And please don't ever start a comment with, don't get mad at me, but I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm not, because I really know that you're giving me advice out of love and concern for me. So I have very thick skin. I have very thick skin, and I just I just don't pay that much mind to it. I guess I take it for what it is. If it's constructive criticism, I accept it. If it's just mean criticism, maybe my feeling gets hurt a little bit for a half a second, but then I realize you have the power of me not knowing who you are. So, like anybody can be brave on a keyboard. Getting out here and talking to you like this, where you can see me and I say it out loud and you hear what I'm saying. You see what I'm doing with my weight. You can see how I'm doing. That's a whole different story. It really is. And so, like me, don't like me, I don't know. But Kim and I were talking, Kim had a girl on her phone, and I were talking the other day about how we raised our children. And I pretty much raised my children the same way that my mother raised me. Is, like, don't hurt people's feelings. If someone hurts your feelings, don't think that you have to turn around and hurt their feelings back. You just don't. Just consider that maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe that something's just not going right in their life. And maybe feel sorry for them that they feel that they have to attack you for whatever reason. But I also brought my children up that way, and I also brought them up the same way my mother did. Was she never wanted us to fight. But, being a family of 6 growing up in, sometimes you had to fight. And so I saw this cartoon on Facebook, and so I shared it with Kim over at a girl on her phone, and I wanted to share it with you. So here's the little clip. I just thought it was so cute. I really did, because it's what I told my kids. Don't ever have me tell you that, go to the school and find out you started a fight. Don't ever let me find that out. But if someone's picking on you, stand up for yourself. Make fighting the last resort. I'm not saying that they should go out and fight. Someone leaves, hurts your feelings or something like that. That's not exactly what I'm saying. I'm just saying that in all aspects of life, you have to stand up for yourself, and you have to just know where your limit is. And I don't even know how I got on this subject. I just kind of went way off the track of, trying to be brave and strong and smart and all that good stuff. But I guess it's just be smart enough to know that if it's a fight worth fighting for, or if it's one worth walking away. 9 times out of 10, you can walk away from it. You really can. You can walk away from it. But maybe that one time you have to really stand up for yourself. Thankfully, I've never had to do that on my channel. I've never had somebody attack me. And hopefully I'm not opening that up now for all the nuts, the brave people behind their keyboards to do that now. But if they do, I'll just say a little prayer for you. And that's all I can do, because I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to change. This is who I am. Take me as I am, I guess. That's the way it goes. So, all right. I got to eat my breakfast now. No, I ate my breakfast. I ate my dinner. I got to eat my dinner. Okay, you can make a comment about that. Sandy, do you not know what time of day is? Look, the light is on. You don't eat breakfast when the light is on. We know you. You don't get up that early that it's still dark outside. Pshaw. We go to bed when the light is still on, and we get up when the light is off. Anyway, okay, let's go eat dinner, because I'm going to have a healthy dinner, I think. No, I know. Okay, for breakfast, it's going to be an 11-point breakfast. Today is Monday, January 9th. Since I lost 5 pounds, this week, I went from 26 to 24 dailies. So my quote is, ask for help, not because you are weak, but because you want to remain strong. I asked for help for your support, and you didn't let me down. For a snack, you saw earlier, I had an apple, an egg, and some tea. And so for my breakfast, I'm going to have an egg, some berries, a banana, tea for 0 points, an ounce of cheese for 4 points, a half of a everything bagel for 4 points, and 1 tablespoon of peanut butter for 3 points. So it's an 11-point breakfast. Okay, I know I'm eating a lot of eggs today, but just trying to get some protein in me. So 0 for my egg, and a half of a bagel, and a little glass of orange juice. It is a 7-point lunch. 0 for my egg, 2 points for my 8 ounces of Simply Light orange juice, 4 points for my half of a bagel, and 1 point for a Laughing Cow cheese. So I've used 18 points. I still have 6 points left for dinner. Okay, for dinner, I'm going to have a tomato with a baked potato and a chicken. I don't think I'm going to eat that whole piece of chicken. It's a pretty big piece of chicken, but I'll save the other half for sometime tomorrow. But it is a 8-point dinner. The reason I count my chicken for 2 points is because I marinate it in some Italian dressing. And so I have breadcrumbs on it too. So 2 points for the chicken, 0 for my iced tea, 1 point for a tablespoon of sour cream, 4 points for my baked potato, and 1 point for a teaspoon of cheese. So I used 26 points today, so I used 2 of my weeklies. So let's go eat dinner. Okay, that's going to do it for tonight. I couldn't finish that piece of chicken, so I'm going to have that sometime tomorrow. I did do a menu plan, but then I found out Jim's working 4 of the 5 nights this week, so I have to rearrange it a little bit. But what you saw today is what I had on my menu. Other than the dinner, we were supposed to have meatloaf. But then I realized that Jim had meatloaf both Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because he had some leftover bison meatloaf that he had made the other day, or a couple months ago, and had it in the freezer. So I didn't think he'd want meatloaf again anyhow. So I bought chicken, and that's what I ended up having. So, okay, that's going to do it for tonight. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share, think somebody might like to see it. Stay healthy. Be strong. Be brave. Be smart.